What are the biggest sticking points in the trade negotiations at this point?
我们应该要考虑到这次贸易战的开始起由是因为增加关税所引发。
I think the trade war began with the additional tariffs, so I think we should remove all the tariffs against Chinese products in the phased deal.
贸易战开始所对中国商品增加关税全部取消。
If President Trump signs off on the bill to support Hong Kong's protesters, would that derail the trade talks, or can the two sides look through that?
我们希望美国不要干涉。
We hope the U.S. will not intervene in China's domestic affairs with regards to Hong Kong. We hope President Trump does not sign the bill, as the bill doesn't reflect the reality in Hong Kong, and it's no good for the future of Hong Kong and its people.
百姓都没好处。
Let's assume we get a phase one trade deal. Then the focus switches to phases 2 and 3. Is China prepared to make changes to its industrial policy and to cut back on state subsidies as part of those negotiations?
我认为会的。
I think it will happen, and I think in phase 2 and phase 3 negotiations, China will keep deepening and accelerating its opening up. I think this is possible, and we hope we will have new opening up measures on protecting intellectual property, optimizing the investment environment, as well as foreign investment law and market
我
access.
认为这个是可能的。
Here at the New Economy Forum, we heard from Charlene Barshevsky, who helped to negotiate China's entry into the WTO. Now, she came out and said that China's system of state capitalism, the role of the party, intellectual property theft, massive subsidies, state subsidies for Chinese companies, that those issues remained problems. And she pointed to those. She's right, isn't she, that those are still major issues for China.
巴舍夫斯基是我的好朋友。
Barshevsky is my good friend.
我认为 WTO
I think WTO needs reforms.
它现在最大的
I think the major problem of WTO is that it can't keep pace with the
我们希
times.
望改革它。
We want to
改革它目
reform
的是推动
WTO so as to move it forward.
巴舍夫斯基说到的
Of course, in terms of IP protection and subsidy to Chinese state-owned companies that Barshevsky mentioned, I think we should remove any unreasonable subsidy when we conduct market reform and promote market
推行市
economy.
场经济的时候，
Are we looking at below 6% growth in 2020 for China?
我个人认为，明年的整体会比今年好。
I personally believe, in general, next year's GDP will be better than this year.
明年整个中国
China's
经济的发展
economy will be better than
会
this
呈现
year.
出一个
China's GDP growth will be slow for the first half of the year,
也就是上
but it
半
will
年
steadily grow
可
for
能
the
还是一
second
个基
half
础
of the
发展
year.
GDP， 但是后半年会稳定的上升。